Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to AJ's One in a Trillion channel. Now, if y'all watched my not my last video, my video before this, I uploaded my announcement to my spouse that I was pregnant. Forgive how I look, forgive how I feel, but it's been a roller coaster. And I haven't been able to talk or do anything because of how bad I've been feeling. So if you clicked on this video, you already have some sort of idea of what hyperemesis is. So I'm not going to go into that whole conversation about what it is, like in depth, like some people do in their videos. But my home care nurse just left, and she literally just left, and we administered my zofran pump for my severe hyperemesis. Now, I throw up sometimes 25 to 30 times a day. I done lost so much weight, but not as much weight as I feel like I would be losing compared to how much I throw up, because I do keep eating and I do keep drinking. And this is my fourth pregnancy. Well, that I'm going through it because I suffer so bad with this. It really takes a toll on my mental state, my body, like my everything, my family, my job, my schooling, whatever I'm into at the moment. Everything has to stop. Everything has to halt and be focused around me being an incubator. So I feel like I gotta spit, but I've been trying not to spit right now because I don't want to be doing all of that. And plus, I have received a lot of the medication just now. The nurse gave me a bolus in my hip of the zofran, and she just put this in we just put the zofran pump, which is what I'm carrying on my arm. And so it's helping already, helping my salvation and my nausea. It's not completely gone. My nausea is still here. I still feel sick. I have a migraine right now. I have migraines all day, and they usually are very bad where I can't open my eyes or sit up or sit outside of the blanket. So I decided to go ahead and make the video because my head is usually worse. I'm usually throwing up. Like, I'm going to just show y'all real quick. Now, if you are going through hyperemesis right now, do not look, because you might throw up again. I have these vercups because it's like a lot of, hold on. Oof. All right. So right before the nurse got in here, I literally had just got through throwing up my guts. Like, with hyperemesis, you throw up so bad that it makes you pee on yourself, and then you have to clean up another mess. Like, not always pee on yourself, but sometimes, like, the pressure, like, it's so embarrassing and so humiliating to have this condition, because you literally need, like a baby almost, or, like it's like a disability. Really, it is. Let me show you. I just got through doing all of this. Like, I fill up cups all day. That's all I do, is fill up freaking cups of vomit all day. And I pour them out, and the cycle starts over and over again, over and over again. Now, all of my pregnancies, I pretty much suffered with hyperemesis. With my daughter, I don't think I really suffered too much with her. I was able to eat a lot of watermelon, and that stayed down. With my second baby, with Paris, I was able to eat, I can't remember what I was able to eat with him. But with Royal, I was able to do the ginger and the ginger tea and stuff like that. And it did calm and soothe my stomach. But this pregnancy, nothing at all. Nothing at all. Oh, with Paris, my second one, I was able to do the like the nausea candy and stuff, the sour apple one. That was square. I can't think of the name. If I come across it, I'll put it in the description. Um, but each one of those pregnancies, I kind of had something with, like I said, with my daughter, I don't think I was really sick that much, especially not the whole thing. I just don't think I was that bad. But with my sons, with my boys, I was super bad with them as well. And the hyperemesis lasts the whole 9 months, pretty much. But this baby, like, my hyperemesis started off severe, and I mean, like, it always starts off severe, but I mean, there has been no type of relief for about 7 weeks straight or more. I have been down, haven't been able to work, I haven't been able to do my schoolwork, I haven't been able to talk. This is the most talking I've done in weeks, and it would have kept on progressing and staying like this the whole pregnancy, because that's how my pregnancies have been going. I was told by a doctor a long time ago not to have any more kids. After my son, I was told not to have any more children because I have too many complications throughout the pregnancy with the hyperemesis, constantly needing hospitalized, constantly needing IVs, constantly needing vitamin packs, and shoot, I kept having ketones and protein in my urine. It was affecting my liver and my kidneys and everything else. My mental state was really, 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 really bad. And another reason why I'm decided to make this video, I'm not gonna make it as long as I would probably talk about this situation, because I don't feel that great. But since they gave this medicine to me today, I'm able to at least talk a little bit. But my head is killing me. I got on here because I at least was able to put my hair in a bun real quick and throw this on it so I could look half like something, which is not much of anything. But I didn't want to get up here looking how I've been looking every day, like terrible. But those are superficial things and short-term things. Oh, my stomach it hurts so bad. So my stomach be hurting so bad. After I eat food, my stomach starts hurting even worse. My mustache starts to sweat. My body starts to sweat. And then I'll start throwing up. And my stomach just makes all this noise and it hurts all the time. Like, so bad. I think it's a mixture of hunger pains and, from all the acid from throwing up, and a mixture of things. But my stomach be hurting so bad all the time, and I feel so flu-like all the time, and I feel so weak. I'm so weak to this point right now that it's hard for me to open my bottle of waters. And I don't know. It's just been so bad because I'm not getting the proper nutrition for energy like everybody gets. You use your body needs food and drink liquids for energy. I even throw up water. I take sips of it and still throw it up. A lot of people have recommended sugary things, sugary or pop, and none of that stuff has helped me. In the beginning, I hate pickles. I absolutely hate pickles. So, but I was having heartburn, and I don't like that omeprazole. What they gave me, omeprazole, Pepsid. That did not work for me, and it was. It contributes to either my headaches, or it came up like, when you throw up medication a little bit, it came up real sour. So that didn't work. That didn't work. So I like to either drink a little bit of apple cider vinegar with water, or the pickles. Like I'll suck the pickles, the pickle juice, but I won't eat the pickles because throwing up pickles is hard. And just having that taste, like, I don't know, I just don't like pickles. But it did help with my heartburn. But it started making me so sick, as a remedy, that I stopped being able to take it. So then I switched over to the apple cider vinegar and water. Now they say they don't want you to have unpasteurized apple cider vinegar while you're pregnant. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm having like some. Okay, so I'm going to try to hurry this video up, but I just lay here all the time, and I literally watch people on TV make food. Like, I watch them make food and eat it. If they're not eating it, I don't want to see it. Like, I don't know. I find it therapeutic to watch people eat. Through my pregnancies, even though I can't eat, I like to see other people enjoy food and eat. And sometimes it give me ideas like this pregnancy, since nothing has worked, no remedy, nothing. Crackers make me throw up so bad. I would never probably eat another saltine cracker ever. They are disgusting. They make me throw up very bad. Applesauce, no, make me throw up very bad. Like all the stuff they say. All the stuff that they recommend for nausea and vomiting pretty much makes it worse. And I don't know where they, my thing is, it's not the food that's making you sick. It's your hormones. It's your body making you sick. So why do they think that if I eat certain things, it's going to help? It is not helping. I mean, granted, some foods can make it worse because it's spicy. You don't want to eat nothing spicy when you're sick. You don't want to have a whole bunch of other, you know what I'm saying, like stuff that gives you heartburn. That will make it worse. But this food, none of the foods, nothing has helped my hyperemesis. It has literally progressed and mutated and gotten worse the more pregnancies I have. Like, really, truly. And I hate going to the doctor when some people, like the hospital, when they don't take your concerns seriously, when it feels like you're starving to death and nobody understands how bad that is. Your body is dehydrated. I mean, only people who have gone through it really can truly understand how bad this plays on your physical and mental health. Like, for real. I've been so depressed and upset and like trapped and starving to death while I'm awake and alive and able. I'm starving to death. And my body is too. And your body gets weak and it gets tired and exhausted. I got so bad, I start throwing up blood for a whole day. Blood start coming out. So they want to do an endoscopy on my throat to see if I have holes in my esophagus. That's how much I throw up. I literally, anything that passes my lips, I throw it up. Fruit, vegetables, anything, everything. This has been like, and I had an appointment at Planned Parenthood. I ain't gonna lie. I almost gave up. I still be wanting to give up. So I'm hoping to God, I pray so much for my mental state, for my strength, and now hopefully this will actually work for me. I mean, it gotta be doing something because I'm at least able to talk. When I talk, my mustache starts to sweat. My body starts to sweat. It's like I go into these attacks. When I look at the laptop for too long, when I look at the phone, when I look at anything with movement too long, I have to throw up. It makes me sweat and hot. It's like my body is allergic to the baby, or my body is going through an allergic reaction to eating food. Like, Imagine your body going into attack every time you eat. Like, that's something essential that you need to survive. And it's freaking ridiculous that is people still out here looking at people with hyperemesis like it's just morning sickness, or it's just nausea and vomiting. And it's not. It's beyond that. It plays a toll on your body and your mental state after a while. Imagine you not getting the proper food. It's like a bulimic person, that throws up all the time. They die. A lot of them, some of them die if they don't change their lives, because you can't live without food and water and drink. Your body starts to shut down from the inside out. And the dehydration could contribute to you having contractions or having early birth and having miscarriages and whatnot. Hyperemesis is not a choice or something made up or mental or something that's just normal. It's not. It's beyond. It's definitely not normal. Like, even my husband would have at first thought like, oh, okay. But after, seeing me, he like, he said it before I even knew anything, with my sons, when I was pregnant with my first son. Like, is this normal? He asked me, is that normal for you to be like this? Or I said, no, this is, with my son, is literally, I think, the first time I had really bad hyperemesis or experienced it. Because I really don't remember having it with my daughter or being this sick with my daughter, my first child. But with my sons, since I've been with my husband, like I said, he looked at me and was like, is this normal? Are you supposed to throw up like this all the time? I think you need to go to the hospital. You need to go to the doctor. I don't think this is normal. Something might be wrong. Like, a man that lives with you or a man that's around you when you're going through hyperemesis will clearly see that this is not a normal occurrence, and it definitely feels like you might lose your life to it. And I'm not being dramatic. Like, they prescribe medication to people with hyperemesis that they use for cancer patients. That should tell you. That lets you know that this is not a game. And when I go to the hospital, the reason why I haven't been in and out the hospital like I have my prior pregnancies, in and out. I went to the hospital probably once. And the rest of this time, I've just been suffering and losing weight and suffering because I waited 5 hours in the waiting room to be seen for IVs and period, just to be seen. And when I get back, like, people just feel like, oh, they like, well, what is hyperemesis? Oh, well, like, it's just something you just have to, like, just very insensitive, not understanding, what the condition is and really what people go through with it. And I'm the type of person that I will cuss you out if you are, especially when I'm ill or going through something. Like, I don't have the patience for that. So yeah, it's so much I want to say, but my thoughts are like all over the place. Oh my gosh, I be so dizzy and out of breath, so out of breath all the time. And so early, and I'm not even big, like, and it has nothing to do with that. I guess, your whole circulation and this whole electrolyte process, contributes to, I guess, me not having any breath all the time the way I've been struggling. I haven't been able to feed my kids. They've been eating crap. I hate that. I do not like my kids to eat this junk out here. I want to be able to cook meals for my sons and my daughter, but more so, my sons, they just need that. They've been having very unhealthy eating habits lately, and I hate it. I despise it. I just want to be able to cook for my kids and go to the store to grab the essential things that I need to, sustain throughout this situation. This is why I do not have kids. This is why my kids is so spread out. I really do not. I understand how I put myself in this situation again to be like this. But I guess my husband, he wanted another baby somewhere in his head. He's very excited, but he's very upset about this, about me having to go through this again. It takes all the fun out of, and all the experience, the different experiences that men and women go through to, have a baby and take pictures and go out and eat and do things, or just do, just do pregnant things together, that people that don't suffer with this weakening, debilitating illness condition do. Like, I just literally have to stay in the bed, sit in the house. I go to the window sometimes for fresh air. That's what I do. I've been out twice, and that dang near killed me. Every time I went out twice, and I was good for half decent for 2 hours. After that, I would be sick as a dog for the whole rest of the week, not be able to get out my bed or do anything, even worse. Like, I don't know, it was like my body, like, you don't take us out. You don't take me out, and I'm going through, like, you don't do that. Like, you don't go outside. You stay in. You don't go outside. And now I'm going to punish you. Like, that's how my body feels. Like, it punished me even more, or the hyperemesis got even worse every time I tried to go to a family function or something. I suffered for it. I paid for it. I paid for going outside. I really did. Every time I went outside my door, I paid for it. Oh, wait. I just threw up a little bit of the medication that I'm getting. Came up through here. Hold on. I got to get the strength up and go empty them cups. They got vomit in them, and I don't usually let it sit there too long. But she came right after I threw up, and now I could smell everything. I could smell a person's butthole from across the street. That's how bad my sister's smell is. 10 times worse than it's ever been. It's always amplified during pregnancy, but this time I could smell things that happen downstairs, and they like, you could smell that happened all the way downstairs in the garage, or all the way in the bathroom. Like, I could smell everything so bad. I feel like I'm a hound dog. Now, those smells trigger my vomiting, my nausea. I'm sorry. Oof. Oh, I just feel like I spit a whole lot, man. And that medicine is coming up through my mouth now, so I'm just getting on here for the first time. I've been trying to talk to y'all, but I couldn't because I was just too sick, too bad. And talking, like I say, make it worse. And I figured, since I just got my medicine and it took a little teeny bit of the edge off, that I should get on here and at least have a base for anybody who's going through this, to see if this pump works for a person that's been in a severe hyperemesis case. And if, what can we share with each other on this experience? I mean, I've taken in so many remedies, so many different people's advice on different things. I have tried them all. If you ask me, I've tried them all, and none of them worked this pregnancy. None. Sorry. And all right, I gotta go because it's just getting worse right now, and I can't. I really just can't sit here and keep on suffering on camera. But I do have so much more to tell y'all about this journey that I've been on and my experience. And you know, the C bands didn't work. That does not work at all. I've tried those several times. They never work ever. Any thing else I think of, I'm gonna come on here and let y'all know what didn't work. I don't think a C-band will work for a mild case of this hyperemesis, for real, because I've tried it all three pregnancy. Those C-bands did not work. Zofran or oral doesn't work. I've had Phenergan and I had to take Phenergan, put that up my butt. That works for a little bit, but then it stops working. And it also makes like your stomach hurt real, like it just does something to your intestines or your something about that. It just makes it gurgle a lot, makes a lot of gas, like makes your bowels different. But I'm so dehydrated, so so malnourished that I only use the bathroom once a week right now. That's how I only use the bathroom once a week. I pee like 2 to 3 times a day, and I'm pregnant. And I'm 16 weeks. Yesterday, I turned 16 weeks. I'm 16 weeks and 1 day pregnant. I'm just keeping it real. I hate to be sharing this stuff with all these people online, but I've seen a lot of people still looking and trying to be cute with hyperemesis, or they wait till after they had a baby, or they wait till they out the dark. Not a lot of people get on here while they in the dark because they probably either they suffering or they just don't want to be seen, like, you know, seen while they look like this. They don't want to be seen while they look like this, or I don't know. It's some people that just, you know, got too much pride. And right now, when I'm like this, I ain't gonna lie. I just don't have, all my pride is gone. All my pride is gone. I throw up if I need to go to an appointment or anywhere. If I have to leave my house, I throw up all at these people's establishments, outside their establishments. I can't get in a car without having to throw up. I have my cup. Usually that'll go running over, and then I gotta pull over, pour that out, or it still throw up outside some more. Every time I drink anything sweet, it's like forms a thick syrupy consistency in my saliva in the back of my throat, and then it causes me to spit a whole lot more. So I don't drink anything sweet. If I do, I know the risk, and I know I'm gonna suffer for it even more. Like it doesn't help me at all. Like Phenergan, let me see, omeprazole didn't work. I can't take Reglan. Reglan makes me have a lot of mental issues. It makes me go crazy. It's one of the very few medications that affects my mental state that I have learned. After finding out and researching, a lot of people have issues like that with Reglan. Reglan is not a drug I would recommend. It works for the nausea and vomiting, but it makes you very anxious and jitter. Like, I don't know. It made me want to like run around the hospital naked. Like, it was crazy. It made me want to just like jump out the window and stuff. Like, it just made me real, I don't know, real different, real crazy, real weird. And they snuck it to me one time in my sleep. I should have sued them. And I woke up out my sleep and started going crazy. And they was like, what happened? What happened? I'm like, I don't know. I feel, you know, I just kept trying to tell them. And I was like, did y'all give me something? And they was like, yeah, we just gave you a little Reglan while you were resting and in your IV. And I said, I told y'all I can't have that. Why would y'all give me that while I'm sleeping my IV? Oh, well, we didn't know. We thought that you didn't thought nothing. You thought that I wouldn't notice and it didn't cause any problems for me. Y'all, I was real bad then. Like my ketones, protein, everything was out of the roof. And that was with baby number 2. I mean, not baby number 2, baby number 3, but my son number 2. And yeah, so I tell them all the time, don't give me that stuff. I mean, I love that it did take the nausea and vomiting away, but at the same time, if I am going crazy, like and have to worry about my safety because of that. No, we can't. We back at square one. So I say this to say, be careful with medicines y'all take, while you pregnant. But I guess hopefully zofran through either this pump, or should hopefully at a lower dose at a steady rate over a longer period of time, will help me. Check, let me see. So it's dark right now. My light is gotten dark out here, so let me check the pump. I'm getting 0.5 milliliters an hour. I don't know where I thought milligrams. I'm getting 0.5 milliliters an hour, and I'm getting it for 24 hours. And then I gotta change my so I'll do a video with me changing my not my tubing. Well, maybe I'll do it when I do the whole thing. That way y'all can see it, in case you decide to get this pump. You can see what you're signing up for. You do have to stick the needle in your stomach yourself. But yeah, I'll show y'all when I do the tubing, and then I do the change out the catheter. The catheter has to be changed out every day. So that means I have to stick myself in a new place, or stick myself in a new place every day. The tubing gets changed every 7 days, so once a week, and the medication gets changed out every day. So and then I can call if I want to get a bolus of it if I'm still feeling real sick. Like right now I'm still feeling sick, but I had a bolus. I can't get another one for 4 hours. So yeah, that's pretty much the story of my life. I'm gonna make another video where y'all can hear the baby, because I bought the baby's heartbeat, because I bought me a Doppler, because I was concerned about the baby, because I just felt unpregnant. Even though I'm having all these pregnant symptoms, I felt pregnant, because I'm like, is my baby okay in there? I'm going through all this hell. I want to be able to get the prize at the end. I want to be able to hold the baby at the end, okay? I'm going through all this. I might as well get my prize at the end of this torment, right? So I'll be checking on it. I don't know what it is. The oracle of the family said it's a girl. So put down in the comments below, do y'all think I'm having a girl or a boy? And we'll talk about this hyperemesis a little bit later. Right now, I really just need to take a break. And I also need to try to nibble on something, because I haven't eaten since this morning, which not eating also causes you to throw up so bad or get super sick. Your body, it does the same effect as eating, almost. Like, you get sick if you don't eat, you sick if you do eat. So might as well keep trying to eat. I'm running out of things to eat and try, because I keep eating different things, and every time I eat, and then I won't go back to it because I've thrown it up, and now I need a new thing to try to eat. But try to at least watch other people eat on TV, see if that works as a therapy for you in a sort. I don't know, might make it worse for some of y'all, but me, I like to watch other people eat the food on these food networks and mukbangs on YouTube. So I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching AJ's 1 in a Trillion channel. Please pray for me and my safety of our new little baby that I'm trying to bring here safely and soundly, hopefully in one piece, and no effects of all this medicine and hyperemesis and depression and whatnot. Y'all have a good day.